20 minutes, and then let the guys go to class, and then leave for Fort Huachuca later in the afternoon.
You mentioned Phillips yesterday. Is there any other freshmen you could point to as saying already have a good shot of playing right away?
Well, other wideouts, Nate Phillips, Majay Grant, Aaron Lacombe, all the freshman wideouts have a chance just because the numbers there. And, freshman linebackers, they all got a shot too. I think a couple of DBs, but we hadn't really done much. We hadn't done full pads yet, but I like the class. It's a good class, though. It's a good class. We need more big guys and more offensive linemen, but we'll get that corrected in recruiting.
What are Samaji's strengths that you mentioned?
Samaji, he's an athletic guy. He runs well. Him and Nate are both about the same size. They got a little shiftiness to them. Good ball skills.
Coach Sean Miller at a press conference this morning, and he joked, started off by saying he wasn't about to be the starting quarterback. He responds to his kidding.
Yeah, I think everybody's anxious for that. So, Sean, he'd be a heck of a football coach. I'd love to hire him, but I can't afford him right now. But it'll be an interesting battle. We're just getting them all. It's hard to rep 7 guys. We got 7 guys in camp, but for the next week we'll rep that many and then we'll pare it down.
Will Saturday be a good test for them, quarterbacks, first scrimmage?
You know what? And I'm debating how much of a full-scale scrimmage it'll be. It might be a little bit of a scrimmage, but I think every practice. We're trying to evaluate every practice, and Coach Smith is putting pressure on them, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on them. I like coaching quarterbacks, but I'm putting a little extra pressure on them just to see who will step, through the fold.
Still waiting on Devontae?
Yeah. Yep, we still are, and I'm hoping there will be a resolution soon, but I don't know when that's going to happen.
Do you still not feel great about it?
I don't know. I think he should be eligible and getting a scholarship, but that's my opinion.
Your thoughts real quick on Huachuca. This is your second time.
Yeah, I think it's a good setup. Obviously when we went over there from the other digs, it was a upgrade in it all the way around. And now it's not so much. Now it's going to be a true camp atmosphere. But I'm glad we're going because it is, one, you get the time you get to spend with the soldiers and the community up there is terrific. And 2, it's a true camp atmosphere. School is out. Our guys are done with school, and we can go up there and it's just us and football for 4 days. But our practices will be very limited. I don't know how much. We'll probably bang a little bit on that Saturday evening some, but other than that, it will be like today, shells.
Limited because just
because our whole camp is going to be limited somewhat. Just can't afford to get guys hurt. I think everybody's kind of taking that approach a little bit. But we'll do less scrimmaging than I've ever done in August camp just because of a lack of depth and trying to take care of the guys.
You talked a little bit about the position battle at guard from the offensive line.
Yeah, it's there's Chris Putnam's there, who's a solid guy, and Cayman's obviously got a lot of experience, but Trent Spurgeon's battling in there, Boy Boyster, Carter Wood. I'm probably missing some guys. We even thought about maybe moving Lenny Maeva there because Lenny's a tackle, but he might be able to play some guard too. But, we're rolling guys in and out a little bit.
What do you make of your cornerback group so far?
Well, it's deeper than it was in spring. All the guys hurt. If those guys are healthier, so we have more competition, more bodies, and we're challenging them a little bit more. What we're doing defensively, we're challenging those corners to step it up a little bit. But there's a lot of veterans. You got talking about a lot of seniors, and Shaq and Rainey and Richard Morrison and Jonathan Knight's a veteran. So you got a lot of upperclassmen there.
Is that Morrison transition still going pretty?
Yeah,
smoothly?
yeah. He seems to be doing okay. He worked pretty hard. He's in good shape. So we'll see what happens.
could he be back on offense at any point? He's been everywhere else except your spot.
Well, I really hadn't thought about much because I want to, he's anxious to compete for starting playing time there. But if he's not playing a lot on defense, I'm not going to have him send over there and play. So he's going to be somewhere playing quite a bit, whether it's a corner or moving back to receiver. But right now, it looks like he'll play a lot of corner.
Are there any other potential DBs who could help you out at wide receiver, either going both ways or moving?
That's an interesting thing. We thought about guys, and I'll have guys go both ways if they can handle it, but not this early in camp. It'll be another week before we make any move, and if we make a move, it'll be a guy that can handle it mentally and physically. So we'll wait and see what happens in about a week and go from there.
Okay, guys.